contractile unit. Before going to this contractile unit, first we should understand what is contractile unit means. Sarcomere. Sarcomere is the contractile unit in the muscle. Suppose if we take our muscle, this is our muscle belly. It is composed of the fascicle. Okay, inside fascicle we will see muscle fibers. These muscle fibers, inside muscle fibers will be having myofibrils. In these myofibrils will be having myofilaments. These are the structure of the skeletal muscle. Now if we see one myofibril, here we are seeing one myofibril. Suppose this is the fascicle. Here will be having muscle fibers. This is fascicle. This is our muscle fiber. So here I am taking one muscle fiber out. So here we are taking one muscle fiber out. So if we see muscle fiber, it will be like this. Muscle fiber. So inside this muscle fiber, see here muscle fiber. Here will be having one line here will be having one line in between the muscle. Here will be having one muscle fiber. This is called jet line. This is called the jet line, also called as jet band. This is also jet line or jet band. So the portion which is present between two jet lines, is called as the sarcomere. Now we'll see what and all we can see in this sarcomere. Suppose this is our sarcomere. Inside this what will be there? From sarcomeres we'll get thin filaments. Thin filament is nothing but actin. We'll get actin here. After that, this is jet line. From jet line we'll be getting thin filaments, that is actin. After that, in the middle we'll be having thick filaments. These are thick filaments. So these thick filaments are nothing but myosin. Will be having thick filaments. See here, actin protein is attached to the jet line. How this actin is attached to the jet line? Same like that only. Myosin molecules will be attached to one line in the middle. That line is called M. That line is M line. Otherwise, we can tell like M band. So this is about actin and myosin. So here actin is attached to the jet lines and myosin is attached to the M band. Suppose now I am taking this sarcomere from here to here. Okay, from here to here we will see sarcomere. So now this is our muscle structure. Here we will be having jet band. Here this is our jet band. I am drawing this structure here. This is jet band. Is there. So from this jet band here I will be getting actin. These are the thin myofilaments. This is our actin. Thin myofilament. This is actin. Will be there. Okay, in the middle we'll be having one line called that is M band. That band is called M band. This is M band. From this M band we'll be getting thick filaments. So these thick filaments are myosin. So this is the sarcomere. Wherever we see thick and thin filament, see thick filament, thin filament. This portion, the thick filament and thin filament, this portion is nothing but the A band. That means an isotropic band. This is an isotropic band where we will see only thin filament. See here only thin filament, there is no thick filament. Here also only thin filament, there is no thick filament. The portions where we will see only thin filament is called I band. This means isotrophic band. This is also isotrophic band, I band. So here the point is, if we take one sarcomere, jet line will be there, jet band will be there, M band will be there, anisotropic A band will be there, where this thin and thick filament will be there. This portion is A band, and where only thin filament is there, that is called as isotropic I band. And one more point here, let's see, observe this portion, the portion where the thick filament, is not in contact with the thin filament, where the thick filament is not in contact with the thin filament or near to the thin filament, this zone is called as the H zone. So these are the structures of the sarcomere. Same, this is one sarcomere. Same like that, here we will be having again one more sarcomere. Here again also we will be having one more. Here also we will be having again one more sarcomere. So that muscle structure, here muscle, here muscle. In this muscle, fascicle will be there. Fascicle, inside the fascicle, muscle fibers will be there. Inside the fascicle, muscle fibers will be there. If we take one muscle fibers like this, in this muscle fiber will be having actin, myosin, I band, A band, M band, H zone, Z band. So these structures we'll see in this sarcomere. Okay.